Luke, I am your father. Hello everybody, this is Tyler Tolman coming to you live from Bali, Indonesia. I am preparing for the end of the world, December 21st. 2012 is just around the corner. We have about 2 weeks left. And then, there's going to be a big polar shift. The poles, the North and South Pole, are going to shift. The North American continent and Antarctica are going to be in different places, so it might be freezing cold in Bali, going from really, really hot to freezing cold overnight. Or the sun might expand. A lot of people said it's going to go dark for 3 days, so maybe the sun is resetting. It's going to go dark for 3 days, so there might also be an electromagnetic pulse, so no electronics are going to work. Everything's going to be out. All systems will crash. So you need to be prepared. I've also heard that December 21st through the 23rd, maybe on the 23rd, there's also going to be an alien invasion. Well, maybe not an invasion, but they're going to definitely come down in spaceships and say hello. We're going to shake hands, have a good time, exchange technology. But before that, maybe it's the spaceship. That's what it was. The spaceship gets in the way of the sun, and so it's dark for 3 days before they have to acclimate a little bit, and then they come down and say hello. So for that 3 days, you really need to be prepared. All right? Or there's going to be a big conscious shift, and we're all going to be creating things with our minds, and you got to be really careful with your mind, so be careful of that. But yeah, personally, I don't think much is going to happen. I think we're going to go through December 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Everything's going to be fabulous. Things will be like go ahead as normal. I think the consciousness of the planet and us as individuals is growing, but I think it's a gradual thing. I don't think it's going to be a big punch in the face. But I was a Boy Scout growing up, and as a Boy Scout growing up, we were taught to be prepared. So in preparedness, whenever I hear about things, or there's like at least 20,000, 30,000 people, posting things online and sharing stuff about something possibly happening, why not be prepared? So I want to show you my bug out bag. A bug out bag is something that you have that if you need to bug out, you need to get out of town, you grab it and you go, and it has everything you could possibly need. And it's also something that even if you're wherever you're at, you have everything you need to survive. And what are the top things you need to survive? Probably shelter, water, and food. And of course clean air if that was an issue. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I have right now. So what I have in front of you, as you saw before, I definitely have a gas mask. And that would be against gas or dust. We also have these other dust masks. Why would I have these? Well, there's 2 massive volcanoes on Bali. In fact, Indonesia has more volcanoes than anywhere on the planet. So if volcanoes start popping left and right and blowing ash everywhere, we'll pop these on. It'll protect our lungs from breathing in a bunch of ash. So we got those. Those are nice to have. The next most important thing would probably be water. So I have this water bottle. As you can see, this one's a little bit inexpensive, but you can filter about 2,000 to 3,000 liters of water. You could pull it out of a puddle, out of a river, out of a stream. Gets rid of like Cryptosporidium, Giardia, other bacterias, parasites, and nasty stuff, and just makes it pure, fresh drinking water. If you wanted something a little more elaborate, I got this one on Amazon.com, and this was about $350, and this one will filter large quantities of water, and it'll filter up to 50,000 liters, and then I have an extra filter, so that's 100,000 liters. But you simply hook this up, and you can sit there and pump it into whatever you'd like. I have a backpack that's a hydration back, so I just pull that out. It's a couple liters. I could fill it up with this thing whenever and wherever I could find any source of water. Then I have, some basic things, some clothesline to dry some clothes if I had to wash them. Obviously got my flashlight. Everybody needs a flashlight in the dark, especially for that dark 3 days. Got some natural toothbrushes, all natural tooth powder, which is basically bicarb of soda and essential oils. I've got some razors, got a little headlamp, got everything I need to be able to see at night. And then I have like these little chamois. These are my towels, so if I needed to bathe myself in the ocean or some source of water, I could dry myself off with that and then just wring it out, and it's good to go to be reused. Everybody should have a really good first aid survival kit. This one was about $150 in Australia, but it's quite comprehensive. If you take a look at this thing, it folds out. It's really got everything you need. I'm known to be an accident-prone guy. Haven't been for quite a while, so that's a good thing. But just recently had 3 guys out on a fast in Nusa Penida, and one of my good friends, Cameron. Hello, Cameron. Had a big backpack on. We were all riding scooters up to our camping spot, and he went around a corner and it just threw his weight off, and he went over a pretty large cliff, flew off this cliff and hurt himself a little bit, and I was able to patch him up with this. Patched him right up. He was feeling great. We were back on the road. Keeping yourself dry, having some raincoats and things like that is essential, and then obviously having some type of good tent. I'd recommend something easy to carry that you can set up and at least get yourself out of the rain. And then having something soft or even something that you can get warm in if you need to. So having a couple of these small sleeping bags is important. The small ones are nice because they don't take up a lot of space. Got some little seats, you know, just for comfort outside of your tent. You can set them up and sit on these things. Kind of cute. And then I have a big tent, so if I were to get in the car, I could pop this in there, and then, you know, it's like a 3-bedroom. It's got a pool inside, hot tub, sauna, all that stuff. Absolutely luxurious. You just throw it out and it blows up itself. It's beautiful. Essential oils kit. This will protect you against different things. There's a protection blend. You can put a little in your water. Keeps your immune system strong. Digestive blend to keep your digestive system moving. Things for cuts, bruises, you know, bug bites, all that type of stuff, toe fungus, things like that. And then I have bug spray, you know, keep the monster mosquitoes away. And December 21st of 2012, you know, the mosquitoes might just morph and become massive. So a couple sprays of this, they won't come near you. And then colloidal silver is also amazing stuff. It's a natural antibiotic. Kills all bacteria, viruses, and other things in the body. Awesome to have. A knife for protection. That's right. This also has a compass and some matches and things. You could whittle and make some different types of tools if you needed to. You could cut down some brush. Whatever you need to use it for. I have my little coconut cutter here. Nice thing about Bali is there's coconut trees everywhere. You can climb up and get coconuts, hydrate yourself. Papaya trees, mango trees, lots of fruit and things like that. But, you know, there's also a lot of Balinese people, so if they climbed all the trees and took all the fruit because it was the end of the world, then I have another backup, and that is called Pulse. And that's probably what you know me for. The reason I love Pulse, and I think it's the perfect food for the end of the world, is it tastes so good. So if it's the end of the world, you at least want to go out with a nice bang in your mouth. And it's also very high calorie and a very nutritionally dense food. So, you know, it's very dense, it's very packable, you can put it away, and you can really live off a very small amount of this each day. I recently did 14 days on coconut water out in Nusa Penida. Just had coconut water for 14 days. Then I started eating Pulse with coconuts, and I just felt absolutely fantastic. Only had to have a small amount each day. We have chocolate, we have organic mango, and we have our original blend. So absolutely amazing foods. You know, 10 to 20, 30, 60 bags would last you a very long time. And if you really had to ration it out, you could if you had a family and you're eating a small amount. At least you would know you're getting a whole variety of nutrients in one small food. So if you'd like to purchase some Pulse, you definitely are more than welcome to go to ConsciousLifestyler.com. And we've actually created a coupon code to give you 20% off. Just type in all capital letters, THE END. That's right, THEEND for The End. This is the end of 2012, and it's the beginning of a whole new year coming about. But, you know, worst case scenario, you have some really good food to snack on. And if it's not the end of the world, if there's not a pole shift or the sun doesn't go dark or anything like that, you can join us in January for our 30-day transformational adventure where we're eating just Pulse and drinking water and fresh fruits and things like that to get healthy with me and my friend Scotty Z. So, yeah, look out for my webinars and keep in touch. And it's always good to be prepared. We also have a bug out bag for our baby Sienna. That's always good to have for you mothers out there. And a form of transportation. You know, I got a motorbike, I got a four-wheeler, and I got a car. If any one of those things are needed, I could hop on those and definitely get out of here. Or just batten down the hatches here at our home and, yeah, have everything we need to get through these interesting times. So, good chatting with you, and you have a beautiful day.